Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're over on the test server to take a look at the 3 new events going on. If you want to get on the test server, as usual, link in the description, but let's get into the video. Okay, so 3 new events, like I said. The first one is going to be Double Delights, which is just your AFK rewards get doubled. Pretty simple, just your basic gold, experience and dust get doubled, which is nice, not too bad. The fast rewards don't do it. I did test with the fast rewards. They don't give you the double rewards, at least it doesn't say it, so I'm assuming it doesn't. It might be an idea for this one when we find out exactly when it's coming to the global server. I can't remember if it was in the actual patch notes when it started. If it was, look up when the patch notes say that these events are coming. I know it did mention the Heroes of Xperia, so it might tell us when that's coming, and they dropped at the same time. So look when the Heroes of Xperia is coming, work out what time that is for you. Might pay, and I'm not sure if this will work, it's just an idea, and if it does, it might be nice. Work out how long you can store AFK rewards for. Stop collecting them within that time of when the event starts. As soon as the event starts, you collect your loot. And I don't know if it's going to work that all the loot weighting will be double experience, gold and dust. But if it is, it'll be worth it. If it's not, it's no real biggie. So that's what I'd be doing, just because when I collected my loot, and it was like I hadn't collected loot in about 3 days on this account, it just said double experience for all of it. So don't know, might work, might not, see what happens. The next event is going to be the Lost Sigils. Now this one is a nice event. I really enjoy this one. It's standard. You go in, you click battle, you find a match, you can re-roll to get a different opponent if you don't like it. You're going to get sigils for each hero you bring in. Whatever faction the hero is the sigil that you will get, and those are the sigils you're going to use for your rewards. You can go into battle, you can retry, you can go into battle and you can quit it, you can lose the battle, it doesn't matter, it'll still be there. You can challenge as many times as you want, and if you really can't beat it, you can re-roll and get a different enemy. But yeah, you get 6 battles a day, go through, do them, and that's pretty much all there is to that. Then the big thing about this one is going to be the rewards you can get. So you got Forks, Rosaline, Brutus, Sophia, Leica Lawson, what's his face? Keltha and Odin, which ain't too bad. And you do also have the Wukong in there. I probably wouldn't go for any of them unless you're really desperate to get like your last copy for Ascended or something like that. They're just pretty expensive, and you can summon all them normally, and then you can get Wukong from the Labyrinth store. So not a massive fan. Then the 2 like premium heroes you have are going to be Athalia and Mezoth. Now there might be some people out there that want to get Mezoth just to get 1 copy of him, because he is pretty good at Elite. However, he's going to be really hard for most people to get, because you need Graveborn and you need Mauler. You need Graveborn and Mauler Sigils, which the 2 most powerful factions are going to be Lightbearers and Wilders. So it's going to be tough for a lot of people. Maybe if you've just got a really good Chimera carry, you can throw some fodder heroes in there, but you also do need to have already a Hypergene as well. But I don't know, it's just, they're still expensive. I'm not a massive fan of these personally. I won't be going for them. You then do have some faction scrolls, which are a little bit on the cheap side. So I'm eyeing off the faction scrolls on a couple of accounts just so I can scratch my summon itch. You got the fodder. The fodder seems a bit expensive to what it's been in previous events. I don't know. It's like, it's not, it's still like decent value, but I think I'd prefer to take my chances and go with the faction scrolls personally, just because they're almost double the cost. What is it? So these cost 50, these cost 80. So it's a bit more expensive just to get a bit extra fodder. I lean towards that because I like to take my chances and I like my RNG. So that's that. Up to you if you want to go for that. You then have the gold and stuff like that. I did find a picture on the Discord over here that shows you some more rewards that as you get further into the game you'll get. So you got the purple, the gold, and the red signature item upgrade tokens. I mean, the red ones are really good value there. They're really good value. I'm still probably going to look at that. Even though you can get them from the Labyrinth store, they're still really expensive from there. So yeah, I'm looking at that. something to consider if you're early game and you haven't done enough summons, but you have got something to mythic, and you haven't started getting the purple ones from summons. That's the one time I'd maybe pick up one thing of the purple ones, just so you can unlock the signature item on your main carry hero if you've got them to mythic, but you haven't done the 500 summons to start getting the emblems from summons. So that's probably the one niche situation I'd pick up the purple ones. But then I'm looking at the red ones on most of my accounts. You got the faction reroll tickets for gear, but they just seem really expensive, and that's the sort of thing for me just comes in time, so I'm gonna leave them out. Devastated that there is no Stargazer tickets in this one. I would have loved some Stargazer tickets to go ahead and get some good stuff, but you know, you've got to take what you can get. So that's pretty much it. General summary: all these basic heroes, no, unless you really want to. Wukong, probably a no as well, just because you can get him from Labyrinth. These two, it's going to be Athalia, definitely no for me, just because you can get her from the Challenger store and just wait a bit longer. If you're a whale, it's different. If you're a whale and you want those Mezoth copies, go nuts, go ham. But everyone else, you can try for him. I still think the other things are going to have a bigger impact for the value that you get on your account. So the reds being the optimal one. Me, I'm gonna go, if you just want to scratch that summon inch, go ahead and get some faction scrolls. But now we'll move on to the next event, which is the Heroes of Xperia. Unfortunately, this one, they're gonna force me into progressing on my test server account. I don't like playing this account that much, so I never do. Just here to look at the new stuff, but now they've advanced this, that you've got to be on stage 1140 to unlock it. So the Heroes of Xperia, we've had it about 2 or 3 times before. It's just going to be the standard, work your way through the fields of the castle, then up to the castle, work your way all the way up. And it's just a PvP event where you fight other people, you get a rating, you move up. As you move up in leagues, you get more just general rewards. Let's get this off the screen. You get more general rewards, and then eventually you're going to get like actual placing rewards. They give frames and stuff like that for the top people. But there is some interesting things about this one that is different to the previous renditions of it that we've had. Is that even the right word? It's a word, I said it, all right? It's different to the previous ones. This I really do like. I like scaling PvP. I like them bringing everyone a little bit closer together, but still the top end players are still going to have a massive advantage and win. But it just brings the whole inner everything just to a nice, more competitive sense. I don't know, it's just me. I like this. So, martial rating. All of a player's heroes' ascension tiers will remain the same and start with a hero level of 240. Hero levels may be additionally increased based upon the player's resonating crystal level. So, everyone gets brought up to 240. If you're above 240, you stay above 240. That's pretty much that one. And ascension levels stay the same. So, if you're at legendary, you're at legendary. If you're at ascended, you're at ascended. That's it. Equipment. Now, this is an interesting one. All heroes' equipment, including equipment not currently in use, is standardized to be Mythic Tier 1. If a hero is already equipped with a Mythic Tier item or higher, the faction bonus will remain effective. So if you've got a legendary piece of gear with faction on it, it goes up to Mythic Tier 1, but loses the faction. That's why I understand this. If you have a Mythic Tier 1 or Mythic Tier 2 piece with a faction on it, it keeps that faction but goes back to Mythic Tier 1. So really nice, sort of bringing it all in order. And obviously your ascension tiers are going to be the big thing here. And also if you're above 240, then it's going to start expanding out. But that's really nice. I like the idea. You know, if someone's pushed hard, got above 240, everyone else comes back down that little bit in the gear levels to Tier 1. I think it's kind of cool. Obviously, some people will be disappointed that they're getting dragged down. I don't know. I see it as fun. Signature items. All signature items and their abilities will be retained. That's nice. So yeah, if you got them, you got them. If you don't, you don't. That's where the later game players are really going to have the advantage as well. The Elder Tree. Players' current Elder Tree levels and virtue attributes will be retained, including all of their effects. So the further you've got your tree, the better. That's pretty much all there is to it. Artifacts. The effects of artifacts will not be retained. So Artifacts do not matter in this. It's kind of interesting to see what happens without artifacts in PvP. And then unions, the effects of hero unions will not be retained. So you basically lose your artifacts, you lose your unions. Every gear goes to Mythic Tier 1. And everyone's level goes to 240. If you're above that, you still go above that. So that's pretty much where it is. Just PvP, go through, do your battles, go as far as you can, and that's pretty much what there is to it. So 2 nice PvP events and some free AFK goodies. Not too bad. I'm pretty pumped to get into this because I want some red items for some of my accounts, and I want some faction scrolls, do some summons. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.